Good afternoon, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Doubler Playground by Mad-Tyas. And this is yet another puzzle that's been sitting in my queue for a while, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes. So nothing really to call out. There's started to be a lot more comments. I'm recording this again a few days in advance. There's a lot going on, actually nearly a week, but there's started to be a lot more comments on the March of the Quads puzzles about the difficulty ramping up, which makes sense because they've been published in the order they were in the pack, which we tried to put into approximate difficulty order. So by the time you're seeing this, I imagine the puzzles in that pack are quite challenging. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, so what we're going to look at now is Doubler Playground by Mad-Tyas, which is not a quadruples puzzle, but it does have doublers in it. So how does this work? So normal Sudoku rules. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Doublers. There are 9 doubler cells in the grid, exactly 1 in each row, 1 in each column, and 1 in each marked 3 by 3 box, and filled with a complete set of digits 1 to 9. The value of a doubler cell is twice the digit in that cell. So into every row, column, and box, we have to put a doubler, and each doubler will be unique because the doublers will be a complete set of the digits 1 to 9. We've got killer, so digits in cages marked with the black dashed lines. Digits must not repeat, and the values have to add up to the total given in the top left corner of the cage. So we cannot repeat digits in here, but the values of the digits in the cage have to sum to, in this case, sum to 21. The values in here sum to 6, and the values in here sum to 15. Now remember, it is possible that there'll be a doubler in here. So this could be filled with, say, actually, let's use a different one. This could be filled with 7 and 4 if the 4 was doubled, because that would mean that this is 7 plus 8, which is 15. So that could be done that way. Arrow, the values along an arrow have to add up to the value in the attached circle. So for example, if this was, let's try and do a case here. If this was a doubled 5, this could be a 7 and a 3, because 7, 3 could equal a doubled 5, which is 10. So that's how that works. So any digit is doubled if it's on a doubler, and we've got a single doubler in each row, column, and box, and each doubler must be a unique digit. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So 24 in 2 cells cannot be done without a doubler, because the maximum without a doubler would be an 8, 9, which is 17. So there is a doubler in here. So because I've only got 1 in each row, column, and box, there is no doubler in any of those, because there must be a doubler in here. But a 21 cage is the same. So that is the doubler. Let's use green. This is the doubler. So these are not doublers. And now there's no doubler in here, so there must be a doubler in here. Oops, this is grey, not green. 18 is the same. 18 must have a doubler, because otherwise the maximum is 17 with 8, 9, and there can't be a doubler in any of those, so this is a doubler. These are not doublers, and these are not doublers. They become grey. Okay, but these become grey. So grey. I'm really struggling with that, aren't I? So this is just a normal arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4. The minimum 1, 2, 3, these could sum to without, and even if I put a doubler on it, it'd only get worse, is 10. So this must be a doubler. So with this having to be a doubler, because without there being a doubler here, the minimum these could be would be 1, 2, 3, 4, which means this has to be at least 10. And without doubling this, it doesn't work, which means none of these are doublers, which means this is a doubler, which means none of those are doublers, which means there's a doubler in here. So now I've got to figure out what they could be. This has to be at least a 5, because the minimum this could be is 1 through is 1 through 4. So this has to be at least 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, if this is a 9, this has to be at least 15. So if this is 9, I need at least 15, which means this is 7, 8, or 9. Actually, it can't even be 7. This is 8 or 9. Ooh, this is forced. Because if this is 9, double 8 gets me there. Hang on, this is forced, surely. How do I do 24? 18 would require 6. So if this is 9, this is a 6. If this is an 8, it's 16, and this would need to be 8. And if this is 7, that's 14, and this would need to be 10. This is 9 and 6. That is forced. So this can't be 9. So now is this forced? Because if this is, well, this is a maximum of 8 now. So if this is 8, this has to be 21 minus 8 is 13. Well, that can't be an odd, this has to be an odd digit because this is always going to be an even digit. So this has to be an odd digit. So 21 minus 7 is 16. No, 21 minus 7 is 14, which doesn't work. So if this is a 7, this has to be a 7 because 7 times 3, and that doesn't work. This can't be an 8. It can't be a 6. If this is a 5, 21 minus 5 is 16, and that has to be the 8, and that's the way it has to work. This is cool. And now I look here, and this can't be an 8 anymore. Now I look here. Because this is an even total, so this has to be an even digit, and it can't be 8. So let's say it's 2, 4, or 6. Now, if this is 2, this would have to sum to 16, because 18 minus 2 is 16, but it can't be an 8, so this can't be a 2. If this is 4, this would have to be 7, and if this is 6, this would have to sum to 12. This is, that means this would be double 6. So this is 4, 7, and now this can't be 7. Ha 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 ha, that's cool. Okay. So, I've still got to put more doublers in the grid. Now, if this is 5, these are 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is 6, these... Well, actually, if this is 5, there's no doubler in this. Oh, the 6 is looking down. This is 5. So these are 10. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can't double them. I can't double any of them. So there's no doublers here. This is a doubler. Now there's no doubler in any of those. And now there's a doubler in this 15 cage. So how's that going to work? It's an odd total. So it has to be an odd digit and a doubled even. Now it's not 7 or 9, 5, 7 or 9. If it was a doubled 1, sorry, if it was, no, wait, no, that's wrong. Wait, there's an odd digit and then a doubled digit. So what's the odd digit? 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9. Now, I don't know which one it is. I'm just going to put it there. It could be either way around, but if it was a 1, I would then need a doubled 7, which I can't do because if the natural digit has to be it has to just be an odd digit because I then have to put it with a doubled digit, which is going to make it even. So 1 is going to need doubled 7 and I don't have it. It's not 1. 3 is going to need a doubled 6. It could be that. 5 is going to need doubled 5. It can't be that. 7 is going to need doubled 4 and 9 would be 18 and 9 would need another 6 and it would be doubled 3. So it's either 9, 3, 7, 4 or 3, 6. So it's either 9, 3, 7, 4, or 3, 6. So maybe it's here I'm looking, because this is a double digit, but it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could be 6. It can't be 7, 8, 9. This is a 6. Because it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, or 9. This is a doubled 6. I should come back to this later. So these have to sum to 3, because this is a 1, 2 pair, because these have to sum to 3, because this is a doubled 6, because they can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, they can't be 5, and because it's doubled, it can't be 7, 8, or 9. This is 1, 2, and can't be doubled. But now I can't put a doubled 6 in here. So let's re-look at this. The odd digit was 3, 7, or 9, because if I did a 1, I'd need a doubled 7, and if I did a 5, I'd need a double 5. Now 3 would need doubled 6, so it can't be 3. So it's either 9 on its own, which needs doubled 3, or 7 on its own, which means I need another 8, which is doubled 4. So this is 3, 4, 7, 9. Five is in one of those two. Where's 9 in this column? That's just a 9. So I know what these are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. There's no 8 there. There's no 5 there. Can I take this further yet? And the double digit in here is 3 or 4. Can I put a double digit in here? So the double digits I haven't used. I've used 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and 4. A doubled 1 would go with a 4. A doubled 2 would go with a 2. A doubled 3 would go with 0. So if this is doubled, it's a doubled 1. I need to put a doubled 1 and a doubled 2 somewhere, and I can't put them in this box. So there's a doubled 3 and a doubled 4 in here somewhere, because I need to put a doubled 1 and a doubled 2 somewhere, and I can't put them in this box. So there's a doubled 1 in here or here, and a doubled 2 in here or here. And I can't put them there. So these can't be doubled. Those digits there cannot be doubled. Oh, that's neat. Because where can I put the doubled 1, 2? I can't put them in this box. I can't put them in this box. And I can't put them in those cells. So this has to be the doubled 3, 4. This has to be the doubled 3, 4. And those can't be doubled because I can't make them 1, 2. Those are not doubled. In this column, this is a doubled 3 or 4. Which means this can't be the doubled cell. These are not, these are not doubled. This is the doubled 3, 4, and this is the 7, 9. These are different. These are not doubled. And now I've got an X-wing on double digits in those. Now, if this is a doubled 3, that's 6. And this could be 1, 2, or 3 leading to 7, 8, or 9. This has to be 7, 8, or 9 because the minimum is doubled 3 plus 1 leading to 7. This is 1, 2, or 3. One of these is doubled. And it's either a doubled 1 or a doubled 2. A doubled 2 here doesn't work, but a doubled 1 would make that a 4. Doubled 1, 4 would make that a doubled 4, because that would be the doubled 3, and that would be a 1. That would be a doubled 2. No, hang on. That doesn't work. If this is a double digit, it has to be a doubled 1 because it can't be a doubled 2 because if it was a doubled 2, that would be a 2 and that doesn't work. So if this is a doubled 1, if this was doubled, it would have to be a 1. Doubled 1 means that's 4, which means that's 4, that's 1. Which means that has to be the doubled 2 and it doesn't work. That can't be the double digit. This is the double digit. This is the double digit. And I have found all of the double digits and these are 1 and 2. And I can get rid of grey. Okay, now. This is an undoubled. So it's either 1, 5, 1, 5 or 2, 4. So 1 and 2 must be in here. Because if this is 1, 5, this is 2. And if this is 2, 4, this is 1. So 1 and 2 are up here. 1, 2, these are 3 and 4, which means I can't put 4 in here. This isn't 2, 4. This is 1, 5, 2, 1. There's no 1 or 2 here. This is 3, which means this can't be a doubled. Oh, no, it still could be if that's 9. So, but this can't be doubled 4 anymore. This is the 3. So this is the 4, which means this counts for 8. So this counts for 7. This is now 9 because doubled 3 plus 3 is 9. And I've got all the double digits locked in. 1 is in one of those two, but the 1, 2 here is saying it's not here. This is the 1. This isn't the 5. This is a 7, 8 pair. This is the 5 because of the 5 looking over. There's no 1 or 3 here. There's no 3 here. There's no 4 here. Now this is a double 2, so it's at least 4. And this can't be a 1 and it can't be a 2. So this is 3 or 4. It can't be a 5 because that would, it can't be a 5. So if this is a 3, that's 4 plus 3 is 7. And if it's 4 plus 4, this is 8. So this is 7 or 8. This is a 7 by Sudoku, which makes this 8 and this 7. This is a known pair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. And the 9 is looking at making that the 6 and that the 9. 4 is in one of those two. These are 2, 3, 4, and 6. So 6 is in one of those two, and 2 is in one of those two. This is an undoubled arrow. That I'm not sure. 3 is up here. Four, no. This isn't a 4. Minimum this could be is still 1, 2. So this could be, well, no, if this is 1, 2, oh no, no, it can't be 1, 2. So this is at least 4. Actually, I'm not sure it can be 4. Because if this is 4, these are 1, 3, meaning this is 2, 4, and that's broken. So this can't be 4, 5, or 6. This is 7, 8, or 9, and it can't be 9. 7, no, oh, 9 is in one of those two, because 9 and 9 are putting 9 here. I could never put 9 on an arrow. 9 can't be in any of those. 9 in this box is in one of those two. Oh, this 3 is looking up. That's a 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8. So now 8 in this box is here, which makes this the 3 and this the 9. This is the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are 5 and 8, and the 5 is looking across, making that the 8 and that the 5. I missed that for too long, didn't I? 2 is in one of those two. 4 is in one of those two. This is a 4-7 pair, so this is the 2. And this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is the 6. So these are 4, 5, and 7. I need to put a 5 in one of those two. So this is 5 or 7. This is 4 or 5. 9 and 6 are in those. Well, 6 is in one of those two. Something here, I think. But it's not jumping out at me. 6 is in one of those two. There's no 2 here. These are 1, 3, 8, and 9. Oh, that's a 9. Where's 9 in this row? Yeah, that's just a 9. So these are 1, 3, and 8. Right. These are 1, 3, 8. So that is a 7. Which means these sum to 7. Now they can't be 1, 6. If they're 2, 5, it's 2 and 5. And if it's 3, 4, it's 4 and 3. That is a 4, 5 pair. So there's no 4 there. That's now 1, 2, 3. That's the 4. So that's 1, 2, 3. So 3 is in one of those two, putting 3 up here. I think I'm making this harder than I should. 1 is in one of these two by Sudoku. This is a 2, 6 pair, which is looking up, making that the 1 and that the 2. That's looking down, saying that's not the 1. The 2 is looking down, making that the 3. That is not the 3. This is a 1, 2 pair, making that the 3, which makes that the 8 and that the 1. The 3 makes that the 4 and that the 3. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, these are an 8, 9 pair, and the 8 is looking in, making that the 9 and that the 8. So 1, 2, 3, these are 4, 5, and 7. There's no 4 there. That's a 5, 7 pair. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are 6, 8, and 9. But that can't be a 6 because that would put an 8 or a 9 on the arrow. I can't put 9 on the arrow for multiple reasons. There's no 8 there, so there must be an 8 in one of these two. So if this is a 6, this is a 1 or a 2. This is 1, 2, or 3. Because 1 plus 8 is 9, 2 plus 6 is 8, or 3 plus 6 is 9. This is 1, 2, or 3. Oh, the 8 is looking down. This is the 9. So this has to be 1 or 3 only. It can't be a 2. The 9 is making that the 6, which is making that the 8, which is making that the 1, which makes that 2, 1, and therefore that 2 and 1. The 1 is looking down saying that's not the 1, that's the 1. This doesn't give up its secrets easily. So in here, I need to put 2, 3, and 6. So there's a 3. These are 2, 3, 6 and must contain a 3. Yeah, that's not giving up easily, is it? So there's a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 and 8 are in here. Well, the 8 goes here, and now the 5 is in one of those two, but the 5 is looking down saying, that's not the 5, that's the 5. And therefore, these are 2, 3, and 6. But where's 3 in this column? I can't put it in any of those. That's the 3, and this is a 2, 6. And this is a 2, 6. This is now a 5 by Sudoku because 5 in this box, which takes 5 out of there. 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 2, 6, and 9. Well, there's no 9 there, so that's a 2, 6, making that the 9. 2, 6. So 1, 2, this is the 3. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a 4 or a 7, giving me the 4, 7 in the column. Still not giving up. Oh, 3 and 7. That's the 4. So that's the 7, that's the 5, which makes that the 7, which makes that the 4, and that the 5. If I pay attention to the arrows, the 7 looks down, making that the 4 and that the 7. And now I just need to look at this box. I need to put a 2 in one of those. Still, that seemed okay. I need to put a 3 in. Oh, this is a 2, 3 pair now. And that 3 is looking up. So that's the 3, that's the 2, that's the 4, that's the 6. The 6 is looking down, making that the 2 and that the 6, which makes that the 2 and that the 6. And then the 6 looks across, making that the 2 and that the 6. And that's the correct solution to the puzzle. 333 solves in 57.6 days. We need to get that higher. Fantastic. I am interested in hearing feedback on the audio quality of this video. I am trying a whole bunch of new audio settings. I've had a professional audio person provide me some audio feedback, and I'm using a lot more pre-audio setup rather than post-audio setup, which hopefully will make my audio sound better. Here's hoping. So I'm interested in the feedback. Thanks everyone for listening and watching. Hope you're having fun with everything, and I hope the holiday season is being fun for you. I think the day this comes out is my father's birthday. So yeah, always, it's going to be a rough time of the year. Thanks everyone for watching. And as always, good luck with your solving.